M29 needs advice about getting through a sudden breakup with F26. Hello. Sorry for my English, this is not my first language. My girlfriend 26 and I 29 have been together for exactly 5 years. We own our dream house since October 2020, we just adopted a puppy that we love, we live with 2 adorable cats. Very early in our relationship, I found out that she was being unfaithful and had time with another guy that she was seeing on and off since she was 14. She would sometimes have time with him hours before doing the same with me. I'm a really open-minded guy, I have never been jealous before this relationship, but this broke me. I confronted her about it, she broke down in tears, promised she would stop and begged for me to come back. After a couple of days of thinking it out, I decided to forgive her and try to focus on building a great relationship with her. I believe it might have been too fast, because I started having control issues, anger issues, jealousy issues, because of those incidents. Despite those issues, our first 2 years were amazing. We were madly in love and both couldn't stand being away from each other for more than a day or two. I began healing slowly and had less of the previous issues. The real problem started when we moved in together in our first apartment. She would often say that I wasn't helping enough around the apartment, spent too much time on my computer, drank too much, and she was completely right. Month after month, she began to get more and more distant from me. We didn't have time very often, and even the smallest things like hugging, kissing or holding hands felt effortless. She never wanted to. Every time she was like that, my anger, control and jealousy issues were coming back, which made her even more distant. Sometimes it was a never-ending, toxic circle. Sometimes we managed to talk it out and get better at being with one another for a couple of great months. In July 2019, she had another affair with a coworker, although less serious than the first one. I took it very badly, but again we talked it out, got out stronger and managed to get to where we are now. We have a beautiful house together, pets that we love, we talked about our future together, made plans. Last Sunday, she straight up told me that she didn't love me anymore and couldn't see me as a fatherly figure for her future children. This is the first time this happened. As I cannot control her feelings, I thanked her for having the courage of telling me and suggested that we get professional help, couple therapy, to help us get our feelings in order and talk about our future. She hesitated and simply told me I don't know. The next days were hell. My mental health plummeted, I had a breakdown, felt the need to go through her phone to find out why she wouldn't want to get help and why she would just risk 5 years of relationship and our whole situation down the drain instead of going to therapy a few times. I found what I believe are indubitable proof that she plans on getting with the coworker she had an affair with, but I don't know if it is my paranoia talking. She always denies it when I try to calmly talk to her about it. Feeling that I couldn't hold on any longer, I apologized for my breakdown and brought up the couple therapy idea again, as even though our breaking point was probably long reached, it would really help soften the blow and get our thoughts in order. After pushing her for an answer that wouldn't come, she eventually told me that she didn't have the strength to go through therapy, refused any kind of outside help and wanted to break up right now. This is where it gets bad for me. In addition of losing her, I lose the house, our beloved pets. They are mine, but let's face it, I cannot take them away from the house. I'll probably get the chance to see her rebuild her life with her coworker in my house, in my native village right next to my parents' house. And I owe her half of the $100,000 that were invested in the house by her rich grandfather. Money that I don't have, I'll need to sell every single material thing that I hold dear to gather the money. I'm constantly thinking about hurting that other guy. Constantly considering suicide. This is not a call for attention, the thoughts are pulsating right through my mind every time I think too much about her, her affairs, and what I'm about to lose. I already booked an appointment with a therapist to help me cope with all of this and hopefully not hurt anyone. My closest friends have been warned, they took my car keys and take turns staying with me to be sure that I don't do anything stupid. I feel like getting professional help could have saved our couple, but I think we're way past that point now and can only try to mitigate the damages, but I have no clue how. Does Reddit have any advice for me? Thank you for your time. Sorry for the badly written call for help, I'm a mess right now. Update, GF of 5 years had time with her new boyfriend in my bed, in our house, while I was giving her space to think about our relationship. I'm devastated. My GF of 5 years broke up with me without telling me that she was with someone else and had been for at least 1 month. When I found out, I told her that I had no other choice but accept her new relationship and wish her the best. I asked her one thing, not to see him in our house until we sell it or until she buys it from me. I temporarily moved out to give her some space while she thinks about our breakup and what she really wants to do. She's been saying that we could still go back together, but she needed to think about it. She had time with him in my bed last Friday. I immediately found out and confronted her about it. I told her to pack her things and let me enjoy the comfort of the house. I asked her to leave, take some time to reflect on her side and let me rebuild myself in our house. I tried moving back in last Sunday but she wouldn't move, told me that I couldn't force her to leave the house. I had to change the sheets they had time in. I had to empty the bin where they threw their used items. When I tried to finally go to sleep in my bed, this is what she told me: "Are you sure that you want to sleep in the bed where I ducked him yesterday?" I lost the will to fight. We had a 4-hour chat where I conceded her everything. The house, the dog, the cats, everything we own. I was exhausted. Still am. The worst part? At the end of this chat, she told me that she was losing someone great, that we still had chances to stay together and that I shouldn't give up and I should keep fighting for her. Duck her. I moved out again, blocked her on every social media and started NC since Monday. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I miss her so much. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, see a lawyer about the house. Do not let her take more from you. You will get better, you will heal. Get into therapy, and exclude her from your life completely. Make a list of the things she did to you, and read it when you feel like you want her back. Redditor 2, dude. You're dodging a horrible person. She obviously enjoys the sick twisting of her knife. Don't give her the satisfaction of showing pain. She's playing insane games, blaming you for not fighting for her. There is no way her new relationship will work, especially when the thrill of hurting you is gone. Get your essentials and bail. Get the support you need from family and friends and an attorney. Tell your story. Don't concede anything under duress. I'm so sorry. Hang tough. You'll get through this. Redditor 3, you don't miss her. You miss the idea of her that you superimposed onto the horrible person that she actually is. Just know, despite how awful you feel now, you will be okay. Redditor 4, holy acid. She is a monster. She enjoyed causing you serious pain. The best thing you could have done was go no contact and do not be ashamed to fight for your stuff. There's nothing left to miss with her because she willingly destroyed it. There's no reconciling. And she has the audacity to tell you that you should still fight for her. Meanwhile, she's getting railed in your bed and going out of her way to tell you about it. She wants to maximize your pain. The only way you win is to not play. Get your stuff, including the house, and move on. Get a lawyer if need be. Redditor 5, a 4-hour chat with that emotional abusive sociopath. Redditor 6, wife did the same thing. We were talking reconciliation. I stayed out of our home trying to give her space, but I was over every morning and night to help get kids ready for school and tuck them in at night. Wife tells me night before Valentine's Day that she's tired and going to bed early. Later got to listen to her don't ask how having time with a different AP with my kids in the next room. Worst feeling in my life. Don't let her have everything because you don't want a deal. Offer to sell the house furniture to her, or put it on the market after talking to a lawyer. Sorry you are dealing with this, but she doesn't want you. Just a safety net in case dude tosses her to the curb when he gets bored. Redditor 7, all of life is a fight. We fight for the best grade, the jobs, the homes we buy, and our so. You need to continue to fight. You will forgive yourself for fighting and losing. You will not forgive yourself for surrendering before the fight begins. Redditor 8, don't fight for her but fight for your house and cash. Redditor 9, screw that. Do not concede a damn thing. If you own the house together, she can have it only after she buys out your part. Do not give up. Yes, you are tired, but damn it, do not just walk from it all with nothing. Fight for yourself here. As for the bed, you don't just wash the sheets, you drag the mattress outside and light it on fire. Maybe too late for that now, but that's what you do. She is mentally torturing you to give her everything and you just leave with nothing. She is only a girlfriend, so anything to hassle over is material crap that can be sold and split. The house, as I said earlier, is dealt with a sale and split of the proceeds, or she buys you out. Redditor 10. Oh hell no, cowboy. Time to call a redo. Do not sign anything. Go talk to an attorney about splitting everything up. If she is going to keep bringing her new BF into your bed, then dose the sheets with itching powder or poison ivy. Make her sleep in another room. As for her toying with you with her statement at the end, I call BS. She is trying to manipulate you into giving her everything. She doesn't deserve it. Just say no and go have a chat with an attorney. Do not leave the house if your name is on it. Good luck and don't fall for her manipulative behavior. Redditor 11. Ah man. This is so painful, brother. I'm so sorry to hear this. Please be easy on yourself and take the time you need to heal. Have you ever worked with a good therapist? If not, now would be the time to do so. I recommend you find a good male therapist. It's important to have the space to process this kind of stuff. Redditor 12. Op. Please get a lawyer and divorce your disrespectful ex-wife. She is selfish and doesn't love you. She will continue to cheat. Go and see and work on improving yourself. You will find someone better that is deserving of your love. Good luck in your new adventures.